sometimes you don't know what you're going to see, but what you see will be a teaching moment. We believe that the hoop dance has always been in our people from the time of creation. And since that time, families, our community teachers have kept it alive. We have a beautiful circle. This circle represents a living way of life. It also represents times in our life, ages in our life. This is our classroom, this is our university, this is a place of learning. And with the traditional singers and the dancers we have, this will happen every time because there's goodness in this circle. The hoop dance embodies that.
There was a time where they said that even the hoop dancing was going to be lost because there wasn't so many dancers. But with events like the Heard Museum holding these big shows, these big competitions, it really instills a lot of pride in these young people to come and strive. We always believe that the future is the young ones, the next generation, for not just the dancing, but for everything, for the singing, the ceremonies. Everything has to be taught to the little ones so that they can keep it going for the next generation.
Thank you, Mystic River. Round of applause once again.
For myself, the hoop symbolizes one of the most important symbols amongst our people, which is the circle. And for our beliefs, we believe everything in life is a circle, right through nature, to the animals, to the plants, to even Mother Earth, the moon, the solar system. Everything evolves in circles. And so it's with these circles that we're able to interpret different feelings, different images, different designs, which represent many different things in nature, in the world. It's really an expression of the dancer himself, and using these circles of life, to tell a story.
The hoop dance is taken from an older traditional style of dance that actually varies amongst different tribal groups from throughout Native America. These dances originally are healing dances. The hoop that is used is a representation of the individual, it's a representation of the world, it's a representation of this life cycle that we as Native peoples, we believe that our life runs in this circular motion, very different than the linear life way that we're taught to live in the secular world.
Traditionally, the hoops used to be made out of a willow, and they would tie it together, and they would say that this is the beginning of life. When they bring that hoop around and they put it together, that's a circle of life. And that hoop, it keeps going around and around. There's no end to it. Even though, like they say, death is at the end of the willow there, it's not the end, it's just the beginning, because you start again with life in the spirit world. When these dancers, they go through these hoops, they're evading a predator. And when they come out of the hole, when they come out of the hoop, they come out in a different type of animal. And it's telling the story of that, evading the predator, coming out of the hole into a new life.
The hoop dance was originally a medicine ceremony, but today's hoop dance now is done for performance, for festivals, and for shows, and it's kind of just shares our culture, our Native American culture, with the general population who is interested in native culture.
In the tribes in the United States, there are several tribes that claim ownership to the hoop dance, and here in the Southwest, with this particular hoop dance, we like to give the credit of hoop dance to a man named Tony Whitecloud, who was from Taos Pueblo back in the 30s. He introduced this form of dancing and made it popular among the people. And when the contestants compete, We look for a variety of things. We look for their showmanship, we look for their timing, if they're in beat with the drum, if they keep their step and they don't stop dancing. We look for the way the audience is attracted to the dancer, because some of the contestants can really grab the audience and they become favorites, and the applause lets you know that.
Round of applause. Brian Hamill.
The hoop dance is an individual dance. It's an individual expression of the dancer. And so there's no two hoop dances that are exactly the same. In order to be recognized as, a good hoop dancer, you have to have your own style, your own rhythm, and your own way of dancing. And so each beginning and each ending is made up by that dancer and what he thinks is the best expression of himself.
Each individual dancer will demonstrate different designs found in nature, such as the flower, the butterfly, you may see the eagle, but one of the most important designs that pretty much all dancers will incorporate into their dance routine is Mother Earth, because we believe Mother Earth is very sacred, and we've lived off of Mother Earth for generations here in the Southwest by what she provides: corn, beans, and squash. And so Mother Earth is one important design that you'll by and large see in pretty much every hoop dance performance by each hoop dancer.
When the dancers, they make this earth, that's giving all the respect and everything back to the Creator, back to the Creator for giving us this place to live, this Mother Earth, and it's all about respect. When you're dancing not only for yourself, but you're representing your people, you're representing your clan or your tribe, and you're dancing for all those that can't dance. The young ones, they look up to you, or they're watching you, and the older ones, they're watching you as well. So you're dancing for all of those, and whenever you know that as a dancer, and you feel that, you can feel that energy from all these people, and it's something that takes you out of your state of mind or state of being then, and it puts you into that different world, to where I guess it's like when a basketball player talks about being in the zone. It's you don't look at anything else around you. You're just transformed into something else. It's kind of the same thing.
Dallas Arcan from Morinville, Alberta, Canada. Alexander Cree Nation.
This type of dance, if you can see, there's all the way from the golden age, and you come over here and you see little kids all the way from a year old, and they're learning this dance, and that's not something that you can learn from watching a videotape or anything like that. You have to go and you have to talk to your elders, and you have to learn from them, learn how to make these different formations, learn what the dance really means to the people, and it's really good for them to do that, because that's the only way that it's going to be saved. Our culture is going to be saved that way, by talking to the elders and our younger people picking it up.
Our traditional teachings tell us that there's times where you bring the little children and you have them play. Their laughter will lift you up. It'll bring happiness. And certainly watching our little children dance, hoop dance, that really makes you happy too. So let's bring on our next dancer, Mackenzie Armboy, 5 years old.
I'm a grandfather, so when I see a hoop dancer that is 1 year old, 2 years old, that gets me going for 5, 10 years. I get so happy to see the little children, and that's part of how we are. We want to bring up our children from when they first learn how to walk, to be in this beautiful circle, and to begin dancing and singing.
One of the guys that did this hoop dance a long time ago, he would make the ball like the Mother Earth, and he would have a black hoop, he'd have a red hoop, he'd have a white hoop, and a yellow hoop, and all those colors represented the people on the earth, you know. And whenever he made this hoop, or when he made this ball, he said, "You see," he said, "we all exist on this earth together, and it makes this ball. But if you take one hoop out, then the whole ball falls apart." So you know, to come here and to see non-Native Americans to come and watch this, it's really something. You know, it's really touching that they're interested in something like this. You know, and it makes us feel good that they are interested in our culture. The main benefit of learning each other's ways is that you know, this planet will be better off. Our Mother Earth will be happy, and life will be able to continue. You know, look what we've got. You know, look at all the things that the United States, I guess you could say, you know, America. You know, all these diverse cultures coming together, and that's what they're talking about, the melting pot. You know, and that's what we are. That's what makes us a great country today.
And we welcome you on behalf of our Native peoples here, the 21 Tribes of Arizona, the Herd Museum, and the Hoop Dance Committee. We welcome you to Phoenix and hope that you'll join us from this point on every year in the first weekend of February in the beautiful Valley of the Sun.